If you are single and you have recently suffered a breakup, or if you are trying to break off a toxic relationship and you are concerned about how you will get over those upcoming days of being alone, this video is for you. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to help you guys learn how to leave your ex in the past. Yes, you're able to leave your exes in the past. You do not have to go back to your exes. You do not have to accept them back. They are exes for a reason. So you can just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. Do not look back. Let the past be the past. I'll share some practical tips and tools that I use to help me overcome a breakup. Step 1, just do it. Yeah, I know that sounds cliche, but just do it. Leave your ex in the past. Put them on block. That way you're not looking to see if they're calling. You're not looking to see if they are texting. Yes, it may seem hard, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. You will get through this. If you are thinking that you can be friends with them, this is not the time to try to be their friend. You cannot be friends with them. You have to cut all ties, cut all communication. You were trying to build a relationship with them and it didn't work. Right now is not the time to just be their friend. Step 2, realize your worth. Realize that you are worthy. When people mishandle you, they are mishandling your value. You have to know that you're valuable. Yes, someone else will want you. Yes, someone else will desire you, but you are not to be mishandled. When people mishandle money, money leaves. Even in your own financial affairs. If you are mishandling your money, guess what? You're always short. You're always looking for that extra money to make the ends meet, right? Because there could be poor handling of money. It's the same with you, the same with your heart. So you have to know that you are valuable and not allow anyone to mishandle you. But know that you are valuable, know that you are worthy, and know that you deserve better and you can have better. Your time is valuable. I ran across a post that I posted about 7 years ago, and it says, waste your money and you're only out of money, but waste your time and you've lost part of your life. Stop allowing people to waste your time. Leave your ex in the past. Do not allow them to come back and manipulate you to continue to waste more of your time. Once you begin to realize your worth, now is the time to create new memories. Yes, get out and create new memories. Don't sit around and sulk for days on end. I understand that breakups can be hard. Take 1 or 2 days and then get up. Do not sit there and sulk in that mess. Get up, get around friends, get around family. Start to do things that you have not done. Start to do things that maybe you've always wanted to do, but the person that you were with never wanted to do those. Because, let's be honest, sometimes we plan to do things, but we want to share those experiences with others. But then if they're not on board with it, if they say we'll do it next time, or yeah, that sounds good, but then you never get around to doing it, guess what? You're wasting your life. You're wasting precious memories. So now is the time to get up and do those things. Now is the time for you to keep busy. When people get into a relationship and then they stop doing things that they were doing when they were once single, like they stop hanging around their closest friends and family, they start isolating themselves, and then all of their time is wrapped up in the opposite sex, right? And then whenever that person leaves your life, you are stuck feeling alone. You're stuck feeling isolated. Sometimes you can feel like, how can I go back and reconnect and revive those relationships that I had? Get around people that will tell you when you're wrong. Get around people that will push you to be better. Do not let someone tell you that you can't raise children alone. Do not let someone tell you that you're needing the opposite sex to feel complete or to feel validated. You are valuable just as you are, but now is the time to create new memories. How do you do that? Begin to do things that you haven't done. Begin to do things that you've always wanted to do, and begin to find you again. Find out what you really like or what you really dislike. In relationships, sometimes we compromise. We will compromise, and then at the end of the day, you will forget who you are. You will lose yourself in that relationship. So now is the time that you can begin to know you for you. You need to change your routine. Do not do the same things that you were doing when you were in the relationship. Don't go to the same places that you guys went to. Find someplace else to hang out. Don't drive the same routes that you guys drove. Go a different route. When you begin to go a different route, you open your mind up to see new things, and then you're painting new pictures. Because what happens is every time you do something that you once did when you were in that relationship, it brings up a memory. And there goes that spirit of recall saying, I remember we went here. I remember when we used to do such and such. And then now your emotions are trying to tell you that you're missing that person. Yes, that may be true. This is why you have to create new memories. Yes, it will take some time, but this works. Find you some new music. Just find new music. Don't sit around listening to the same music and songs that you guys listen to, the songs that you guys were doing who knows what to. Get you some Christian music, get you some instrumentals. I love smooth jazz. When I was really being converted over and really giving my life over to Christ, there were some things that I had to deal with. Secular music I couldn't listen to anymore. No, it's not a sin to listen to the music, but when you're listening to the type of music that you're listening to, you are downloading feelings, you're downloading emotions, you're taking the strings of those instruments and the words from those songs, and it's actually building something up within you. I couldn't listen to those songs anymore because it was bringing up all of the memories of those times when I thought I was having fun. When you're in that transition, if you are continually bringing up those memories, it puts you in a space where it wants you to go back. You're stuck in transition and you don't know if to press forward or go back because it's something that you enjoyed. Your flesh and your spirit are at war against one another. Your spirit wants to lead you down the right way, and your flesh wants to do the things that seems fun. It wants to satisfy itself. I said all of that to say you will have to change your music so that you're not pulling up all of these emotions and then it leaves you feeling alone, feeling abandoned. Don't go listening to the same things that you guys listen to because that's just going to agitate your process. I understand that you will have those memories. The main focal point here is to not entertain those. Yes, they may have been good times while you were there, but in order to move forward, you cannot entertain those thoughts. Those thoughts are there to hold you captive, to hold you bound, to hold you in that same situation. You have to see yourself more valuable than that. Another thing you can do is talk about your breakup with people that you trust. Sometimes we do not want to talk about our breakups because it seems too hard to talk about, or maybe you feel embarrassed, but it's good to talk about it. It's good to get it off your chest. It makes it easier for you to deal with. It's important that you express yourself in a healthy way. Expressing yourself in a healthy way with those that you love opens the door for you to release all of your trapped feelings and emotions. And while you're doing that, remember, you need to be honest about your feelings. Don't try to say that you don't care when you do. You have to face those feelings and emotions, and you have to face them head on. When you're being honest with yourself about how you're feeling and you begin to acknowledge those feelings, don't stay there. Especially if it was a happy time and you are thinking about, I just love him or her. When you're there, it makes you not want to let that go because of the way that you feel while you're thinking about that emotion. You can acknowledge the feelings that you have. The key to this is to not stay in that place. You have to go through a process to release all of these other feelings and emotions that you got wrapped up into. I wanted to give you some practical things, not that this one is not practical, but I wanted to give you something that was easy to talk about. This is last but definitely not least, fasting and praying. While you are fasting and praying, and doing everything else that I have listed for you, you're going to have to begin to get in a posture to seek God even the more. When you're fasting, you should be praying. With that, the fasting and prayer helps you to come back aligned into the will of God. It's going to help you shed off those things that you do not need and you do not want. When you fast and pray, begin to study more scripture. This will help you renew your mind. While you're fasting and praying, this time helps you also build yourself back up. You'll get your strength in prayer. Continue in fasting and prayer. However long that it takes for you to break your flesh from craving the other person, do it. It will be worth it. So I hope that the tips that I shared with you, you're able to take those and apply them to your situation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit the bell icon. That way you're notified each time new content is released. See you soon.